Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Dan's album analysis and rating. My name is Dan, and I shall be your host today. So, cheers to you all. And Steve, this is how you do it. Crystal. There you go. So, how this works on Wednesdays is it's you, the viewer, that's in charge of programming. So today's suggestion comes from at drocker4729, and he suggested I do an album analysis and rating on Blue Oyster Cult's Mirrors. So here's the album right here, and there you go. So if you do want to play along and get a shout out, just leave it in the comments below if there's an album out there that you would like me to do an album analysis and rating on. And what actually would be fun is if someone would rate me an album that you find as terrible or just dumb or whatever. That would be a fun change, from time to time anyway. Not all the time there. But, and of course, if I have it. If it's that bad and I don't have it, I'm not going to go and buy it. But anyway, today's suggestion comes from at drocker4729, and he requested an album analysis, and I can't say that word, analysis and rating on Blue Oyster Cult Mirrors. So this album came out in 1979 on CBS Records, produced by Tom Werman. Now, the players on this album are Eric Bloom on guitars and vocals, Joseph Bouchard, not Joe, it's written Joseph here on this one, Joseph Bouchard on bass and vocals, Donald Buck Dharma Roser on lead guitar and vocals, Albert Bouchard on drums and vocals, and Alan Glover Lanier on keyboards, guitars, and vocals. So when this came out, so Blue Oyster Cult had just come out with, the fuck is that one called there? The one with Don't Fear the Reaper. And after that is Spectres. The hell's that album called? The guy with the Agents of Fortune. That's what I think it is called. Is that what it's called? Jesus Christ, Dan. Let me just press pause not to waste your time here. Yeah, Agents of Fortune. So they had that success with that one, which had Don't Fear the Reaper, and of course the one right after, which was Spectres. But when this came out, I guess people found it a little too simple, not weird enough or whatever. Didn't do as well. But then the ones after that did actually very well. I'm here to say whoever was... This is one of my favorites from Blue Oyster Cult here. It did start out that way, so if you will listen to this there, I would say give it a few listens for it to sink in here. And I'll go through song by song here, but yeah, I love this album here. But it didn't click with me right away. Also, when I got into Blue Oyster Cult, I got into Blue Oyster Cult with like all the albums all at the same time, basically. So I was listening to them all at once. But anyway, we're going to be talking about here Blue Oyster Cult Mirrors, song by song. So the album starts off with Dr. Music. Now that's a good way to start the album, and I do like the musicianship in it there. Like everybody's got a part to play. And in the middle, you got to check out, there's a live version on YouTube there, where in the middle, they're got the maracas and tambourine. It's actually pretty cool. I'm going to give that song a good 10. I actually love that song a lot. It's a good rocker to start off the album. I guess it's one of the better known songs off of this album here. But yeah, Dr. Music gets a 10. Good rocker, and again, lots of original type of instrumentation on the song here. Next up, we have The Great Sun Jester. That is one that actually grew on me, and right now, I find this to be one of those 10 out of 10 songs. Yeah, I absolutely love that song. It's a great chorus. My dad even like he's listening to that album is actually very good. It's not his favorite of Blue Oyster Cult, but yeah, he does love the Great Sun Jester. It's got so good. It's based on the vocals, if you ask me. There, a lot of these songs actually are based on the vocals here, and not musically as much there. But yeah, at first I didn't. I guess I didn't. Not that I didn't care for this song, but now I friggin' love it. And of course, next up we have In the. This is one of those songs. Okay, right now I'm telling you that's a 10 out of 10 also. These are not all 10s out of 10s, by the way. But In the was one of those. I find the vocal melody to be so good, so relaxing, so well thought of that, again, it's when you first listen to it, when you get a whole bunch of albums, you don't really pay attention to it as much there. But yeah, In the, a great 10 out of 10, and they actually redo it on as a live acoustic track on Heaven Forbid there. But yeah, In the gets a 10 out of 10 for me. A great song here. Next up, we got the title track, Mirrors, which I find is a very good song too. Is it a 10 out of 10? No. I'll put it a 9. It's a great, catchy song. I mean, there's a reason why it's named Mirrors. It's actually that good of a song there. But man, this album just really clicks with me with the vocal melodies. Whether the lyrics are not or good or bad, I'm not a lyrics guy, but I do love a good vocal melody, and these guys have it in spades. So yeah, Mirrors gets a 9 out of 10 for me for this. Then we get to finish off side one. We have Moon Crazy, which, when you compare it to the 4 first songs, this is my least favorite of side one here. I'm giving that one a 7 out of 10. Still a good song, decent song there, but nowhere near those first 4 songs there. It's very, there's a lot of, it's very lead guitar, but piano also, like it's a piano rock song, but with some cool lead guitars on it there. Like I said, it's a good song. Do I think it's great? No. Yeah, so 7 out of 10 for that one. Then we go to side 2. Now, this is where I'm a little... Okay, let's just... So we have a song called The Vigil, or The Vigil, I guess? I don't know. Everybody seems to love this song, except me. I like it. Do I love it? No. I find there's a lot of... It's a good song, but there's a couple of lulls that kind of drag me in, and I don't know. It's... Again, I'm trying to listen to it as much as I can to see what the big deal is with this song there. So anyway, I'm gonna give it an 8. Still a good song. Do I find it a 10? A lot of people seem to, except me. Yeah, so The Vigil gets an 8, just because there's a couple of lulls that kind of gets me uninterested in the song, and it comes back where I'm interested again. There's a couple of uninteresting lulls there, but there you go. Next up, we have I Am the Storm. So when I first got into Blue Oyster Cult, I Am the Storm was basically the only song I loved. That's a 10 out of 10, and it's a rocker, but I just love what Albert Bouchard does on the drums there. You know, you hear dun 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 dun, like he does that. It's well placed, not too. I mean, whether he's talented or not, I don't know. I'm not a drummer there, but what he does in that song, I really love. It's probably the heaviest song on the album, not by a lot. Like, don't expect anything heavy. I'm just saying it's the heaviest song. Now, Blue Oyster Cult have always, not always, but have been lumped into the heavy metal category. Do I think that they're heavy metal? Not really. I think they're about as heavy as Thin Lizzy. Do you guys consider Thin Lizzy heavy metal? That's basically. I do like Blue Oyster Cult a lot more than Thin Lizzy there, but I'm getting into Thin Lizzy slow. I'm missing a few, but anyway, this is not about Thin Lizzy. But yeah, I Am the Storm gets a 10 out of 10. I friggin' love that song. It's great musically here. Next up, we have You're Not the One, and in brackets, I Was Looking For. That's one of those cute songs I find. Fun song. Uh, 7 out of 10. It's, they always seem to have this little, I don't want to use the word wimpy. It's not the right word, but when you compare it to the rest of the songs on this album here, I would say it's the wimpiest sounding, but that doesn't make it a bad song at all. I love the chorus on "You're Not the One I Was Looking For." Yeah, it's a fun little. See, this could have been a single, I think, for this album. It's got that feel to it there. Yeah, I find it's a cool, cute little song there. So yeah, You're Not the One I Was Looking For gets a 7 out of 10. And last song is Lonely Teardrops. Now, I actually didn't really care about that song until they, when I got into Blue Oyster Cult, man, I was looking through YouTube for almost everything and anything Blue Oyster Cult related. And they did a, a tribute concert for Alan Lanier, who had passed away. And you had Albert and Joe Bouchard join with that current lineup of Blue Oyster Cult, which was cool. And they did a lot, like they did their hit songs. Then they go, all right, now we're just going to do some deep cuts. And actually, they did Lonely Teardrops with two female background singers. I forget if there was somebody else's girlfriend. And that version of the song kind of made me like or appreciate the song a little bit more. It's it's not the most interesting song on the album, but it's a great way I find to end the album. So Lonely Teardrops will get a 7.5 for me here. So there you go. This is the album, and the total for Mirrors would be 8.7 out of 10. That's actually, it is one of my favorites. And that's why, like I said, sometimes people think I'm too nice with, give me something like Nitro. you'll see me rip, you'll see me rip them a new one here. But yeah, anyway, 8.7 out of 10 for Blue Oyster Cult's Mirrors. If you love Blue Oyster Cult, but the simple, this is the album for you here. It's easily probably in my top 3 or 4. Like, I do love this one as much as I love Fire of Unknown Origin and Cultosaurus Erectus there. So those 3 are probably my 3 favorites. Like this one, then Cultosaurus, then Fire of Unknown Origin is those 3 that I find are just great. Like a lot of 10 out of 10 songs for me for that. So there you go. Blue Oyster Cult, 8.7 out of 10. So that is the rating for that. Apparently, like I said, that album did not do well at the time. I just find it as equal and good as anything else they've done there. So there you go. So yeah, I'd like to thank at DRocker4729 for the suggestion. When I saw that suggestion, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to jump on that as soon as I can there. I know he probably sent this to me like about a month ago, but some people have been waiting 6 months. Some people, or some albums or suggestions are albums that I still haven't gone, but they're in my wish list. So I'm just waiting for a good price or finding them in the open and used stores there. But yeah, if you do want to have a shout out or just participate in this type of thing, just write your suggestion in the comments. And like I said at the beginning, why not try some bad albums just to see how much fun I can have with that one here? But not that much there. Like I said, just want to do a couple of bad albums because I had way too much fun doing those Nitro episodes there. So anyway, there you go. So that's my review for Blue Oyster Cult Mirrors. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this album. And again, if you would like to participate, just leave a comment of an album that you would like me to do an album analysis and rating on it. And there you go. Thank you for watching. And also, if you do like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Hit the little thumbs up and the little bell. It doesn't work as well with the... There you go. Hit the little bell to be notified when I publish new content. There you go. On that note, have yourselves a great whatever, and we shall see you guys next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.